Race day.
Whoop, whoop. Our favourite day.
I know, right? Although the sprint was bloody good yesterday, I've got to say.
Yeah, I managed to catch the highlights and watch a bit. It was good. Looked
Looking...
like it was full of racing action.
I know, right? I know. But damn am I looking forward to a... Well, it's not going to be a similar Grand Prix today because it's dry, but he is hoping it's going to be a good one still.
Yeah. Around one of your favourite tracks on GT7.
I don't know what you mean.
But will it still be your favourite on F1?
Well, we'll find out later.
Yeah.
It was anything like last year with all the track limits we had and that I had in qualifying on Friday.
Oh yeah, a lot of us racked up a lot of time penalties last year.
Yeah. But that was one of those things. We all sort of had a conversation beforehand going, having strict penalties on will be fine because we know how to cheat the system around there.
Yeah.
But qualifying, we were fine. Come the race, no.
No. Didn't some of us get disqualified as well?
Yes.
We had that much.
Ziggy did.
Hello, Pedro. And
Pedro.
hello, Mario.
We all had multiple seconds of penalties. Hey, Mario, hey, Pedro.
So we were just like reminiscing last year on the
Little pre-GP.
F1, on our pre-GP round here. That was fun.
It was good fun. It was good fun.
It's good fun, but I think
We won't be having strict penalties again.
yeah, I was gonna say might have to like dial it down just a little bit, just so we actually get round.
Oh dear. Right. Enough of the pre-GP. It's race time. And Perez is starting 15th because he can't seem to get out of Q1 anymore. Burn. Well, to be fair, I think he was in Q2, but he was like last in Q2 or something or other. And as Pedro said, the last one was penalty and disqualification GP.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing well, Pedro, and how are you doing?
I was still devastated for Lando yesterday. He could have had an epic result, but
Yeah.
never mind. Who's getting into turn 1 first? Charles or Max?
So I'd love it to be Charles. I think it's going to be Max.
Alright, who's getting into turn... We have to be careful about this, because turn 2 is that curve on the second straight.
Yeah, that little curve, yeah.
If we were to go by GT7 standards, turn 2 is the hairpin, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
If we go with Formula 1 terms, turn 3 is the hairpin.
Yeah, just one way to confuse us, F1.
But my point is, who is getting into turn 3 first? Because I imagine if Charles tries to go any outside of Max, he's just going to lob him off the course again.
Yeah. We couldn't have chosen a worse track to apply the strict penalties. True.
I was aware of that.
Mario says, let's hope there's some action on lap 1 or it can become a very long race again. Yeah, I agree. It's always that first lap that kind of sets the tone of the rest of the race.
Well,
sometimes.
This should actually be a fairly short race. It's only 70-something laps, and it's just over a minute each, so...
Yeah.
It's going to be under an hour and a half unless there's a sudden deluge of rain, which is not likely.
Safe travels home, by the way, Pedro.
Oh, yeah, take care, man.
And I managed to watch the highlights.
Yeah.
Turn one first means second on turn 3. Yes.
The old hairpin.
Used the same tactics as yesterday, push and wide. Seems likely. That's his bold move, in it, just to go elbows out.
I don't even think it's bold. I think it's terrible. I like Max outside the car. I hate Max inside the car because he does that all the time. Just pushes people wide. And Austria are doing really well at banning flares, it seems.
Oh yeah, apparently on FP1 didn't one land on the track or something.
Probably. And as Pedro said, Alonso, Bottas and K-Mag starting on hards. Okay. Oh, so the soft tyre isn't even considered for this race. That's interesting.
A double hard, though.
I'm not going to say it.
Don't say it. I thought about it and I thought, oh, I shouldn't have said that.
There was a slight pause where I thought about it.
Yeah, I was like, I shouldn't have said that.
I should not have said that.
Take care, Mario. It was good to see you. And enjoy the race. And if you have any other opinions about it while you're watching it, just come back and tell us.
Apparently they're using a lot of biofuels and solar energy in the paddock. It's right, just don't worry about, driving all over the world with, big diesel cars and airplanes and all that stuff.
Yeah, here, there and everywhere.
Don't worry, we're using solar energy to make the coffee. Right. Right, so... K-Mag starting... It is K-Mag, isn't it?
Yeah, K-Mag and Nick starting from the pits.
Mr. Debris.
Yep.
We did actually make some predictions for the race. Do you remember what they were?
No, what were they?
No, I don't remember either. I'll see if I can find them during the race.
Okay. And so if it was predictions you and Pedro made yesterday, I have no clue. If it was one we made last time, I can't remember that.
It was at the end of the last Grand Prix. And for the life of me, I can't remember what they were. And I know I saved them and going, I'll find that later, and then, of course, I can't find them now. Well, I'm sure I will. Max is definitely pointed right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Lights out, Tom.
And away we go.
Yeah, Max into turn 1 first.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the drag down to turn 3, really. That Red Bull's so quick in a straight line. He's weaving.
Someone's off.
Max weaving. Oh, no, here comes Leclerc. He's going to go wide. Max is going to...
Force him off.
Oh, yeah, there is a yellow flag somewhere.
I thought I saw someone towards the back.
So Leclerc is definitely going for it.
Go on, Leclerc. Don't get forced wide.
Oh, might even get Sainz to nip up the inside. Oh, Leclerc's come off really slowly off the turn.
Who's at the back? Who just went into the gravel?
I didn't see.
I didn't see who it was. I just saw as everyone was turning, they just went straight.
Right. One lap down.
One lap down.
Safety car.
I swear someone went into the gravel. I'm not sure who. One lap in and we've already got a safety car. Let's go.
It's like a pre-GP.
Yeah.
Apparently it was Sonoda.
Oh.
And he's got damage.
Oh.
So that's going to be a front wing.
Yeah. I mean, he's lucky if he hasn't got gravel in the car or like in parts of the car. There shouldn't be gravel in.
Mario says, not clever racing by Leclerc. Yeah, his positioning could have been better. He was definitely on the outside of every attempted pass there. And that's not where you want to be with Max.
No. Especially when the gravel or the grass is right next to you.
And he's followed up with saying, stay behind, sell Max the dummy. Outside will not work with Max. Agreed.
Yeah. 100% agree with that.
Oh, there's a Marshall getting some souvenirs. I thought when they had marshals on track, no cars were allowed to be anywhere near them. I just saw Yuki coming out of the pit lane, mind you.
Yeah. Maybe because they're doing it on turn 1, then it's fine.
That was down at turn 2, turn 3. That would have been a bit.
Oh more. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with Pedro. Max will just shove you wide. We didn't have to see Perez yesterday for that.
Pass him, keep him wide so Carlos can get a nose into. I mean, that would be good Ferrari like teamwork.
Right, they're all taking a trip through the pit lane.
Is that because of the marshals? I guess.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Okay, so that makes more sense. That's what they're doing.
Right, so let's watch the replay again of the start.
So after a safety car, the DRS is delayed by 2 laps. So it's going to be effectively like a normal restart again.
Perez that run wide.
Pardon?
Bottas. It was either Piastri or Perez. I couldn't quite tell what colours, but a couple of them run wide on turn one. It was Perez.
Yeah, he's just cleaned on around the outside of everyone.
Yeah.
So here's Tsunoda going up the inside of turn 1.
He's doing a mean move on the pre-GPs, just dive into the inside. Try and pass everyone.
I like how you said it.
Oh, no. That's where he got damage. Clipped his front wing.
Oh, I thought Yuki was going to go at the back of... How's he got up to, like, the Mercedes?
Yeah, that's going to be George, right?
Oh, so Yuki had the damage in turn 1 and he's going to shoot off down the track here into the gravel.
Yeah.
So he had sort of probably double damage, really.
Yeah.
Perez wide to avoid the chaos, or to gain an advantage. You choose which one.
And it's a hard one to call that, isn't it? Because obviously it's turn 1, everyone's dived in. It's like...
But I genuinely hate that. The amount of times we've seen a lap 1 and one car just go whoop right round the outside. And then just, I was avoiding carnage.
I was going to say, it doesn't get picked up a lot.
Yeah. Well, how about we just don't have track limits for lap 1? Right, green flag.
Green flag, let's go.
Right, are we going to see Max weave down the straights again?
We used to go on quite early. Already built up quite a gap.
Nope. Norris on the back of Hamilton. He's really on the back of him, actually.
Yeah, seems that upgraded McLaren is starting to perform well.
Yeah. What new parts have they got on that McLaren? Because it's transformed from earlier in the first race of the year.
Good question. I did see this the other day. I'll see if I can find it within this lap.
It's got to be a major upgrade because it was like literally the slowest car at race 1 and 2.
It was a tractor.
Yeah. I mean, historically speaking, McLaren have been bad at upgrading their car throughout the year, but this one, they're doing really well.
So I did see an interview saying that Norris's driving style, he thinks that this track suits his driving style quite well.
Yeah.
Considering it's got obviously the high-speed corners and then the large braking zones.
I say similar for me, because I love a good braking zone.
Right.
Brandon Pedro sent you the post.
Thank you, Pedro. I was literally just looking for it, but I appreciate you sending it to me. And if anyone has any memes or anything, information that they want to send us, feel free to use our Twitter and just tag us in it or send it to us, because we can have a look. So, McLaren, new side pod inlet shape, new halo fairing, fully revised floor, reshaped side pods, and engine cover, and upgraded cooling louvres. Louvres. That's it. Ferrari had some upgrades. AlphaTauri had some upgrades. Haas had some upgrades. Red Bull, Williams. But McLaren had the most upgrades into this weekend.
Right.
Sending it, Pedro.
DRS should be enabled this lap. And I think Sainz is going to go shooting past Leclerc, which is a bit of a weird one. Oh. Perez down to turn 3. Just bombed Ocon. Ocon kind of just got out of the way.
Yeah. Maybe you could kind of predict what Perez was going to do there.
Yeah, K-Mag.
I want to live.
K-Mag. Oh, that's going to be a penalty for Yuki.
And say we've seen that so many times previously when penalties happen there because of that.
Yeah. Oh no, that wasn't Yuki. That was De Vries. How was Sonoda pitted for a front wing and got ahead of De Vries already?
Oh yeah. I mean, safety car probably helped in that respect, I guess.
Yeah. Right, so DRS is enabled. Norris is on the back of Hamilton. Sainz is on the back of Leclerc. Max has disappeared again.
He's gone.
All the way from Alonso down to McKay-Mag. They're all within a second of each other. All aboard the Alonso train, 6th to 20th.
The Alonso train is coming. I mean, Hulk's still up there. It's good to see Albon in the points again.
Yeah.
Even though Russell's not that far behind.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really showing his worth, Albon, isn't he?
Oh, Norris saying the track limits again. Hamilton, that's the third time. Have FIA picked up on it?
Well, it's very easy to do from the car behind to say the other person is out.
Yeah.
Even if they are not. It's got to leave it up to the FIA. You've got to stop. Focus on what you're doing.
Yeah, focus on what you're doing, Norris. Because we want a good result.
Yep.
Yuki was already ahead of K-Mag because he also pitted to go to the mediums.
Which is fair, but I suppose then...
Did you see the stat regarding quali?
Nope.
In regards to what?
Like 45 disregarded laps or something.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's like 47, wasn't it? 42. It's in the 40, I saw somewhat. I was also watching Pedro's watch along. And it was just like, oh, Perez, lap deleted. Oh, Perez, lap deleted again.
I genuinely wish I was home in time to watch that with you. Then that would have been a great qualifying. And he's in second, and he's last. And he's in third, and he's last.
Yeah. And then Karen Horner was just like, you just got to tell the white lines.
Yeah, it's not difficult. Well, it is difficult, but it's simple. Stay within the white lines. Oh, good little battle. Somewhere Stroll has gotten Hulkenberg.
Yeah.
That Haas is going to start going backwards now.
I was going to say, qualifying wise, the Haas are pretty strong. It's just race pace and probably tyre degradation. It's probably one of the worst compared to the other cars.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sainz is actually genuinely faster than Leclerc for the first time in a blue moon.
Oh yeah, no, I did see that, Pedro. What was it? It was like 0.0048 or something.
Russell and Perez.
Ooh.
Right, we've got to start seeing some passes now. I mean, Norris has got to get moving if he wants to stay with Leclerc and Sainz. So,
saying that Hamilton has dropped back from the Ferrari boys.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Norris has got to get past him soon. Alonso's on the hard tyre, so he's actually doing very well.
Yeah.
So here goes Stroll on Hulk, who locks up in sympathy. I wonder if the Alpine dive bombs him down to turn 4. Okay, Ferrari needs to make the decision quick. Do they let Sainz... What would you do, Sarah? Would you let Sainz through and go after Max?
Oh, it's I don't know if that's sort of team order thing, isn't it? It's that you give Leclerc the chance, or do you just basically just say, you're both racing, if one of you pass him, just go for it. If you don't, then...
Oh, Perez bombing.
Ooh.
Okay, it's going to be a drag race down into turn 4.
Oh,
Was that DRS on the Red Bull is much more powerful.
I was gonna say. Could we see a switcheroo? No.
Yeah, the Mercedes hasn't got the grip that the Red Bull does.
No. Oh, the gap from P1 to 20 was less than a second. Ew. I think meant you were talking about the gap between Verstappen and Leclerc then.
Yeah, Ferrari said no. They always do this. So the faster driver gets bottled up behind the other one every time.
I think they could help each other out.
I'm surprised Norris isn't getting past Hamilton though.
Maybe it's that thing, it's just once you're stuck behind corners like this, it's like, do you chance it or do you just wait?
Sainz deleted lap.
Ew. Ew.
So Norris is still complaining about Hamilton's track limits.
I'm not going to talk the whole time. I mean, it's not Norris's job to be the FIA, so.
Yeah, but it's frustrating though if you see a competitor potentially extending.
I was going to say, yeah.
Oh, Gasly on Hulk. Didn't really fight that hard, did he? He kind of knew though. I mean, if you go tight there into that corner to defend, you'll compromise on the exit, and then you'll be undercut on the exit of that corner down to turn 4.
Alright, so we've had Hamilton's lap deleted.
Oh, Hulkenberg in pit. His tyres have gone off. Oh, was that a slow stop?
Kind of, I guess. Not the slowest we've seen, but still.
Perez has got Albon. Leclerc's 4 seconds behind Max now. Ferrari, let Sainz go. I mean, come on.
You know, it gets to the point where it's just like, just give him a chance. If anything, because Sainz being stuck behind Leclerc like that could have a knock-on effect. This car's slow, mate.
Well, he's about a second a lap slower than Max, isn't he? Oh, is this an absolute send? It is.
Jeez, that was a send from quite far back.
That was a Ricardo.
No. I mean, it would have.
I wonder if it is Perez racing this weekend.
Dun dun dun.
Oh.
Right, so here come the black and white flags.
So clearly Hamilton's got his settings onto strict limits.
Yeah.
You have to go slower if it won't turn. I'm sorry, if the front end isn't turning into the corner, you have to go slower. Ooh.
Yellow flag.
Oh, he's blown up. There's smoke out the back.
Is that Hulk?
Okay, that is going to be a safety car, I suspect.
Oh no, not Hulk.
That looks a bit like a fire.
Oh, no.
So he stopped at the top of turn 3. That is literally in the firing line. That can't be anything other than a safety car.
Is it too early to pit?
Yeah, they're not going to pit until the safety car comes out. Unless are they going to try and move that car under yellows? I thought as soon as the marshal was on track, it was an automatic safety car.
I don't know, maybe because it's the runoff on that Well, the track is quite a lot.
Virtual safety car.
What's Hamilton moaning about?
Something or other.
Ferrari tactics wrong again. Release Carlos and get Leclerc to take advantage of DRS. Yeah, we've been saying this.
Right, this. I'm going to put money on this being very, very close coming out the pits.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Lewis got through. So everyone from 4th downwards has basically pitted. Well, saying that the Aston Martin boys didn't pit.
No.
Okay, and Perez, but still. I'm surprised Perez and the Astons didn't pit. I mean, it was already... The Ferraris and Max already passed the pit lane before the VSC came out.
So Norris has gone on to the hards. What's Hamilton gone on? I'm assuming the hards too.
Yeah. If Norris wanted to get past Hamilton, he had to go for the mediums.
To know the track limits. They will lose 2nd and 3rd to Lando and Perez. Yeah. Maybe. Potentially. Ferrari's coming in. Or one of them. Or both of them, I can't quite tell.
I think that's Leclerc. Okay, the double stacking.
Oh, Ferrari.
This can only go well for Ferrari.
Ferrari. Why?
Okay, it didn't look too bad. It was a bit of a slow stop for Charles, but 4.5 each. Okay, and then the acids come in, so they were just slow to react. So the only one who hasn't reacted is Max.
Yeah. Why Ferrari? All the time.
I wouldn't call the double stack a disaster, but it wasn't great. They've
We
definitely.
didn't see it from the other perspective though. It didn't look like a smooth one. Let's just say that.
Yeah. I wouldn't say Max is in trouble yet. I mean, he's got a lot more speed in that car. And up to turn 3, we have the Alfa Romeo and the Alpine and the Haas. Oh, and there goes K-Mag. Oh, Carlos did lose a few positions. You are correct, actually. Having to slow down into the pits, yeah, that has actually screwed Carlos.
Yeah,
Hamilton and Norris have jumped him.
Over.
It's good for Leclerc, bad for Carlos. Yeah, I agree with Nick. Max is fine. He's got so much pace in the car. He'll just one stop from here. I would say, Pedro, 4.4 and 4.5 seconds aren't quick, but he would have saved more time hitting under the VSE than losing because of the slower track speed. But yeah, track position, that's where it's going to be key here. He's lost loads. Although here he goes on Norris straight away. Hamilton 5-second penalty. So that Ferrari is very quick in a straight line. We can see that with Norris just being passed stupidly easy. So, okay, what tyres? Leclerc went on to medium, so he's going to try and close the gap to Max. Carlos went to medium as well.
When literally everyone else went. Oh, Alonso went to the mediums as well.
Yeah, got off those hard tyres.
No. Then literally everyone else just went on darts.
Okay, Russell on the Alfa Romeo, who's got a bit of a wonky front wing.
Yeah.
Oh, the Williams and the Alpine nearly come together. Okay, yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, I think that's going to be a penalty for the Alpine.
The poor Williams was just like, I want to turn in, please.
Yeah, yeah, I've had that similar things with a certain McLaren on F122.
I'm not saying anything. Penalty for Sonoda. Yeah, no, that looked like a drag race in the pits, even though the Williams just wanted to turn in. It was just like,
Yeah.
So it's Bottas with the front wing damage.
It's an end plate that's slightly wonky. I'm not sure how badly damaged you'd call that. Sad Yuki noises. Right, so Sainz is literally on the gearbox of Hamilton, 59 thousandths. There they are.
Oh.
Oh, you can't get any closer than that. Yeah, Carlos is peeved off, that's why he's fast.
Yeah.
So we might see the first Ferrari pass on a Red Bull in absolutely donkey's years, with him catching up to Perez on old tyres. So I imagine... Go for it.
You go for it.
I was just going to say, I imagine the Red Bulls are going on one-stop strategies.
Probably. I was going to say, in regards to Norris, he needs to keep within that 5 seconds to Lewis to capitalise on it.
Yeah. Well, Hamilton did try and cut back underneath him. It's just that Ferrari, DRS. Oh, they both had DRS. Oh, Hamilton had DRS on Perez. Here we go. Why does the Ferrari drivers... I mean, he's made it. It's a good pass, but why do they keep going to the outside?
Yeah, go to the inside. Go where it's a little bit safer.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's done it because he's got 20 lap newer tyres, but every time, let's go to the outside.
Yeah, the riskier option out of the two.
Oh, there's a faster clock going on.
Oh. 4 wide. Bit scary. Oh.
Right, so Yuki is effectively behind this lot with his 5-second penalty.
Yep. Stroll's all the way back there as well.
Oh yeah, he is. He lost out badly in that pit stop.
Yeah. I didn't realise he was that far down. I thought he was still running in the top 10 somewhere.
He was running 5th, I think. Oh, that double stack has really ruined him. He must have got caught in the pit lane or have a slow stop somewhere.
Black and white flag for Hulkenberg. Did they show that? That's not possible, is it?
He must be walking on the track somewhere.
Yeah. Track limits. Lewis Hamilton chasing Perez for 4th. I mean, he is close, but...
Oh, pot, kettle, black.
Oh.
So they're all doing it to each other.
Yeah. It's like, I'm told off. He's doing the same thing. He needs to be told off too. That'll be us starting later if the computer doesn't pick up. Like, that we went off. Black and white flag for signs.
Okay, so he's pushing his luck now.
Welcome to the Austrian GP, the GP of black and white flags and track limits.
Track limit simulator.
Yeah.
Hamilton just doesn't seem very confident on the brakes around this course.
Not in that car. No.
Stroll's got Piastri. You get a black and white flag. Everyone gets a black and white flag.
Hmm. Get a penalty. You get a penalty. Everyone gets a penalty. Oh,
I think we know Perez is going to push him wide.
yeah. Kind of baiting him a little bit. He's going like, "Oh, you're gonna dive." Oh no, you're not able to.
I would. Do you know what? I don't think the FIA have enough bodies to watch all of the cars go around all of the tracks all the time.
Oh, you think they would, but
Whoa! Was that Sonoda? That was a bit of a late move from Sonoda. Piastri and
surprised that
K-Mag.
Alonso is yet to overtake Lando.
Ooh. Piastri just clunked K-Mag's rear wheel. Whilst... Ah, okay. So Stroll's gone slow into turn 3. K-Mag slowed up and then Piastri's clunked the back of him. So he's just had a front wing change.
Right, stewards, who was it? Was it Ocon or was it Gasly? Because a minute ago you said it was Gasly in the pits. Now you're saying it's Ocon. Make your mind up which Alpine it is.
Either way, Sonoda's back in the pits.
Yeah.
Leclerc has caught Verstappen by about 4 seconds, and Verstappen's coming in the pits.
Mm.
So he should come out behind Sainz, I think.
Mm.
It's going to be close. It's going to be behind Leclerc. Might be behind Sainz in front of Perez. Alright, race on.
It's made it slightly more interesting.
Okay, there goes Sainz. It's, yeah, ooh, okay. A hard tyre. Penalty for Ocon. Now, watch for the dive bomb.
Is he going to play it safe? No. Nearly.
Right, if Ferrari want to win this race, Sainz needs to have the widest car ever. I don't mean a Bottas wide car, which is like minute.
Yeah.
Right, hold up Verstappen. Let's him straight through. Oh, Crofty just said Max has led 249 straight laps. They're forgetting the bird that was lodged in his front wing in a brake duct in Canada.
Yeah.
That led 59 laps.
Perez's box in 2. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I agree with you there, Mario, that the traction that the Red Bull has, it will probably overtake Carlos pretty soon, but we'll see how long that Carlos can hold him up for. Which doesn't seem very long.
Nope. He's undercut. He's cut back under Sainz. That was a bit of a... That was a little bit rookie from Sainz. He got baited into that one.
Because I said that.
And he's
How far
gone.
down the road it is already?
Yeah, Max has just got so much more grip. It's just nuts, isn't it?
Yeah. I think Max is the driver that's the most in tune with their car this year.
Absolutely.
And let's be real, it's not going to be long until he catches up Leclerc.
Okay, so Perez kind of got a little bit screwed by that because he's ended up back in 10th. But it was a little bit false economy because he hadn't pitted yet, but he's still now got to do 43 laps on the hard tyres, which should be fine. But he's going to be slow at the end.
They're the mediums, right?
For who, sorry?
So the mediums for Perez, right?
Oh, it is on the mediums, yeah.
But they say he's on hards, but literally,
Yeah,
all I can see is yellow.
Yeah, I was looking on the graphic.
Yeah, even I had to double take. I was like, I'm sure they're mediums.
Oh, well spotted. Yeah, that is medium. So he's definitely got a pit again.
Yeah, he ain't lasting long on those mediums.
And I agree with Mario. Max will only lose a race if there's something outside his control. Which, at this point, let's face it, is the only way he's going to lose any race.
Nick, Dutch TV mocking Lewis just now. Good news for Lewis, the stewards are doing such a thorough job, even Hulkenberg got a black and white flag.
That's pretty good, actually. You got to see the funny side, haven't you?
Yeah, I picked up on that, Pedro. See? I picked
Oh,
up on it.
oh! Hamilton wide!
Oh,
Come on, Norris. Do him.
do it.
Do it. Oh, whoa! Hamilton is slow. I wonder if Hamilton saw him coming and just got off the battery to save a bit more power to re-attack coming down the main straight.
Potentially.
I mean, we'll see.
Ferrari have lost this race themselves, not swapping drivers early on and slowing Carlos by about 6 seconds on the pit stop. Yeah.
I do believe they had to double stack there, but it's not worked.
Oh, possible track limit for signs again.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty then.
It's under investigation.
I wonder.
Yep. Oh, penalty for signs.
Which puts him behind Norris already. Well, no, directly.
Could we see the first McLaren? What? Not actually, not the first. The second McLaren. No, is the first this year?
First this year. Yeah, they've not
First
had
this
any.
year. The first McLaren podium of the year.
Possibly. As we
Norris, don't do anything stupid.
don't do a Sochi.
Yeah. Stay within the white lines, please.
It is a bit of a uncomfortable thought for McLaren, though, isn't it? For one, it's the first podium, which would be good, but it's taken this long. And two, look where his teammate is.
You could see my brain working. I was like, is it the first one of the year? Not sure. But then I think my head went to last year in Imola, and I was like, that's only the last McLaren podium I can remember.
I don't even remember that one, if I'm honest.
Was it last year, this year? I don't even know. I don't know.
Sonoda's got a penalty for not serving the penalty correctly.
Oh.
It's turning into a really shocking race for AlphaTauri.
Yeah.
Here comes Perez and Russell. Bye-bye.
These penalties are a bit of a joke, as I've seen Perez out of track and no warning. Yeah. Like Midnight were referring to a minute ago, we don't know if there's enough stewards to watch everybody. Because if there was, then I think we'd probably, like you say, see more warnings, if not penalties.
They've probably got to put sensors in the track, haven't they?
Yeah.
Simple as that. And yeah, as Pedro said, well, to paraphrase him, Norris got his first podium round here due to... Oh, that is... Really? Okay, fair enough, whatever. But
It was close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's stupidly close. But Norris got his first podium at this circuit because of Hamilton having a 5-second penalty.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was during the lockdown, wasn't it? Or the end of it, one of the two.
Yeah. I thought it was Pedro. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah. It's unfair
Took
if
a
it's
while
not done
for my
thoroughly.
brain.
Right, so we know Leclerc's going to have to pit again, so he's going to drop 20 seconds behind Max at some point.
They're still showing Perez as on the hards, but we know he's not.
Are you saying that the FIA make mistakes?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, to be fair, this might be AWS.
I know you'll hate me, but we must stay within the track limits. I didn't catch the last bit of that. Basically, they're saying Norris, just stay within the white lines, please. It's like BTCC, it's unfair if not done thoroughly. Yeah, I agree with you. As a fan of BTCC myself, I can agree with you there. We'll tell Lando to stop it.
One, Norris is struggling. Two, Ferrari just asked Leclerc if he wants to stop 3 times. I'm not kidding, that's what they just asked him. 3. He's only had 1 stop so far. Penalty for Gasly. You get a penalty. You get a penalty. Penalties for everyone.
One.
So this is not even halfway through the race yet. And there 5 of them now? 4 of them? Okay, Norris is now struggling that he's actually got ahead of Hamilton.
Is it the fact that, like, he knows that he has to stay within the white lines now? Like, so it might be slowing him down a little bit. Just, you know, that mental side of, like, I must stay within the white lines, must stay within the white lines.
Oh, damn it, I'm outside the white lines.
Yeah. Because if that's all he's thinking about, it could take, like, it could take up most of his thinking.
I'm just trying to work out what Ferrari are going to do with Leclerc. I mean, are they going to double stop him for soft tyres?
Okay, maybe Max won't be first by lap 35, it will be 36. I mean, he's under a second, so it's probably going to be this lap.
What would you do if you're Leclerc at this point? Would you pit? He's only used medium tyres so far. Pit for hard and go to the end, or go double soft.
No, I'd go hard to the end. Because if he double stops for softs, then he'll fall back, like,
here comes Max.
Out of the points, probably.
This is a really good view, actually, isn't it? I like this. And then they come off it.
Always away.
Who's that in front of Leclerc?
It's going to be a back mark, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just wondering who it was.
I'm not quite sure. I've not seen it yet.
Okay, here comes Max. Did they just say he's backing out of it? Sure. Hey Fred,
Didn't he?
you get a penalty, and you get a penalty. Everyone gets a penalty. We all get penalties. Oh, do we really need a graphic saying Verstappen new race leader?
I mean, it's not, is he? What? You could save the resources on the graphics and actually show which tyres Perez is actually on.
Right, so I can see what they're talking about now. Max held back from going past at the DRS line. Very clever.
Oh, yes, very clever.
But do you remember when they were doing... Oh, K-Mag off.
Oh.
Do you remember when they were doing DRS chicken at Saudi Arabia in the first year?
Yeah.
Right, so K-Mag's on the outside. Yeah, sorry, De Vries, that's your fault.
Yeah. Can't really defend that, like, his actions there. Albon with a penalty.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's going to put him outside the top 10.
Yep.
Also, Stroll's still in 12th. He's not doing well.
No. I mean, it's short at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, so far it's a really bad race. Well, anyone who's sort of Stroll downwards, I mean, I know it's numbers here, but Stroll was running high, now he's not. Sargent, alright, he's actually doing alright. Joe, haven't seen him. De Vries is putting people off the road. Snowder's losing front wings and taking trips. Bottas is Bottas. And Piastri's losing the front wing as well. And K-Mag's just been put off everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Joel with track limit flag thing.
Mm. I do agree with Pedro. I think Sargent is doing well, considering.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Joe had to pit for damage. Oh, okay. And Fred has a very point I was just considering myself. De Vries just threw away his seat. With the amount of pressure that's on him, I wouldn't be too surprised. Aston Martin in.
Is that strong? Yeah.
Okay, so Stroll's going to try and undercut the Williams and the Alpine.
Norris needs to pick up the pace again if he wants to keep that fourth and try and go for third.
Hey, Liam. Damn the FIA giving out more penalties than the Premier League referee gives Man United. Yeah.
I think everyone on Haas needs to pit unless Lando can save them Haas. I mean, potentially, yeah.
Oh dear, and this is a bit of a silly race, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so Stroll was pitted again for hard tyres for an undercut. He's down to 15th. He always ends up in these positions compared to Alonso, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Ferrari, if they're going to do anything about Max, they're going to have to do it soon. Problem is, if Leclerc pits, he's coming out probably behind Hamilton and maybe Alonso.
Hmm.
Sorry, you've got to read that from Liam.
Naughty.
Awesome. Oh, by the way, guys, I started GT7 again. Added both of you under my new name. Okay, sweet. I shall make sure to accept ye old friend request. Why restart GT7? Just wanted a fresh start.
You know Leclerc and Sainz both being on the mediums.
Yep.
Obviously, we know they're going to have to pit again. But aren't they going to lose out majorly to the other people?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Liam says, are we doing F123 pre-GPs? We're doing a post-GP today.
But we are.
You're
So
more than
if you
welcome to
wanna,
join.
yeah, so if you wanna come and join, please do.
Add me under it's at DBR underscore midnight underscore ISO for PSN, and feel free to come in and join us. We'll be doing it about from sort of 7 o'clock-ish tonight. I'll put all the details in Discord as soon as the race is over, under the pre-GP section. And just in case anyone needs it, and you're in the pub, damn it, man. But yeah, we'll be doing the post GP tonight.
Going forwards, we are gonna try and stick to our schedule of doing the pre-GPs on the Saturday evening. So if you can make it, then we'd love to have you there. And yeah, get a few new bods in, a few less AI and a few more real people. Might result in less crashes on my side.
Ooh, that's a lovely slow-mo. Good bit of action from DeFries for a change. And it's Lando down here. Is he locked up again? Yeah, he keeps doing that into turn 3. He's struggling to slow down a bit.
Cool, it'd be good to see you at one, Liam.
We do have a couple of bods who are looking to join us, like McManley, and we're hoping a few others come across with us, but we'll try and make it a bit more consistent for the timeage and the organisation.
Yeah.
We only ask that when you choose a driver, you stick with the driver. Ferrari and McLaren's already booked out, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. But saying that, with the new game at the moment, with the current update,
yeah, I'm not worried about it. I mean, you might lose 4.5 seconds a stint. I could lose that myself.
True. Probably quite easy for me to lose that amount of time.
Yeah. Drivers yet to serve 5-second penalties. Sainz, Hamilton, Ocon, Albon, Debris.
But won't they serve it at the end?
Which is
Or
yet to
will it be a
serve.
drive-through?
That was a slow pit stop from Ocon. Hopefully he did serve his 5 seconds there. Yeah, he must have. He did 11.3 seconds.
Norris, boxing.
Yeah, I had a feeling that his tyres were going a bit off.
What would you go on though? Mediums or hards? With
Probably hards again at this point. My audio is weird. Really?
what, on my side or on Midnight's side?
Has it been there the entire time? Or just in the last couple of minutes? Because I haven't changed anything.
No, but is it my stream or is it his stream? Like, is it my settings that I've got Midnight at, or is it his stream?
Petra says it's on your side. You haven't changed any settings, so...
Yeah.
Gasly penalty. Gasly penalty. Gasly penalty. Gasly penalty.
Right, speak again.
Hamilton box. And Nick says no echo on my one. Pulling double duty on both of them.
How's it now? Is it alright?
Oh! Okay. Oh, Hamilton serving a 5-second penalty. Just a momentary screw up with OBS or something then.
Yeah, I didn't touch anything. Why, I didn't touch anything because it just did it itself.
Oh, that's about right. Right, well, the graphic is still showing Perez is on the medium tyre.
He is actually on the medium though. But he
did say hard tyre. It did say
Yeah.
hard. That's what I was thinking of. So he clearly needs to pit again. Okay, Leclerc is clearly not going to go for a free stopper, so he's thinking going to hard tyres. He must be.
Yep. And probably with the same with Sainz.
Yeah.
Perez will have to pit again. Maybe Alonso has to pit again.
Yeah, there's no way he's getting those medium tyres like 14 laps odd.
Gasly, though. What do you reckon about Gasly?
What's he on? The hard?
Yeah.
It's doable.
Sorry about the echo. Like I said, I didn't change anything. But
OBS and Slobs just does its own thing occasionally.
Because I literally no hands on the computer. Okay, it's 10 lap stint.
Nice one, Norris.
This Ferrari has led since last year's Italian Grand Prix.
That's sad, isn't it?
Yeah. So that was just a decent pass from Norris. And McLaren showing some sort of pace there.
Yeah, it's draggy in a straight line, so he has to come up against a car of more drag to get past it.
Yeah. So, like,
Bottas?
where do we think...
What?
What?
What? Bottas just did Stroll.
Yeah.
No, that's Fernando. Hang on.
Wait, no, that's...
That was Alonso, I think.
What? Bottas isn't that high up, is he?
You know what? Joe and Bottas aren't anywhere near them. What just happened there? So, okay, so the Alfa Romeo just unlapped themselves against Alonso. His tyres must have gone off a cliff. Or he just had an off.
You can tell by our, like, visible confusion. We were just like...
A visible
what?
confusion face.
Yeah, like, huh?
That was
where
weird.
do you reckon...
Oh, here comes Ferraris. Signs.
Looking at the grid now, who do you reckon the top three is going to be?
Max, Leclerc, Perez.
Yeah? He's just got rid of his penalty. Come on, Lando. Go, 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 go. But how long can he last in front of the Ferrari?
Ooh, no. Good racing, gents.
Yeah.
I found our predictions, by the way.
Did you?
I did. Do you want to hear mine first?
Yeah, go for it.
Red Bull 1-2. Russell P3.
Yeah.
Haas top 8 qualifying start. Got that one. Stroll more than 5 places behind Alonso. He's 3 at the moment.
Yeah.
Yours, Max P1. Lewis P2. Alonso P3. Track limits during the race.
Yeah!
Lots of. Yeah, we can give you a point each so far, at least.
Woo!
You're probably going to get 2 points, just the sheer fact. Max P1. I mean, you could put that any race.
Yeah.
We should probably ban that one for being a possibility. Max P1.
Probably.
If you're going to use Max, it has to be a non-P1. Leclerc's in. They just mentioned rain. Likelihood of that, though, minimal. Black and white flag for K-Mag.
Yay!
Pedro, I don't remember you making predictions. Or did you do it in the chat when I just didn't see? When did you make predictions? Oh, I think I did not see that. Alright.
Going forward, though, we'll make sure to make a note of any predictions that you guys have.
Yeah. It'd be easiest if you send them in Discord, Pedro, and we'll do it that way. Or, well, you can do it in chat as well. I do like that above car graphic. That's one graphic I do like.
And Norris, the fastest lap there. Hello.
Do you know what's scary?
What?
If it wasn't for the VSC, I think Verstappen could have been about 40 seconds ahead by now.
Probably. Please pitting.
So that'd probably be for the mediums with 21 laps?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone's going to be brave at the end and go for soft tyres just to take the fastest lap.
Probably going to be Russell. It just always seems to be him. If it was anyone, I'd probably say Perez.
But he's going to be put in the pack, isn't he? Well, if he goes to like lap 60 on those medium tyres, he can go to the softs to the end and just be stupid quick.
Well, there's already been on them for 24 laps.
Another 10 laps, probably manage it. Yeah, Max still ahead of Checo.
What did Nick do? All locked up.
It's a poor year for AlphaTauri, really. I mean, Yuki's been showing improvement, lots of it, in fact, but he's still running 18th, and it's a bad race for Yuki as well.
Yeah, considering the result that Piastri got yesterday, it's a bit of a poor race from him as well.
What did he come out yesterday? Can't remember.
Well, I think he P16 to P11, but some good overtakes from what I saw.
Oh, that, yeah. Right, Perez pits.
That's our prediction. When the father's that thing. Like, how fast can Perez take the McLaren and the Ferrari? And also, I'm trying to think of, like, you know, our after the race ranking. We're gonna have to, like, the penalties, we're going to have to factor them in.
Yep. This will be fun.
Yeah.
Max fastest lap. Shocker.
Shocker, yeah. Oh my god, I didn't expect that.
Oh, someone at the end be brave and go to soft tyres. Just one of you, please.
Yeah, just someone.
I'm not entirely sure, but I thought I just saw a drop of water on the lens there.
Maybe it's sweat.
On the outside? Maybe it is.
Maybe.
I'm going to have a quick look at the...
Piastri's had to pit a few more times. Yeah. No, it did explain why he's all the way back down there.
I'm going to have a quick look and see if I can find a live weather forecast for Austria, because that's the only thing that's going to really change the outcome of this race at all now.
Yeah. Perez with the fastest lap on the hards. I'm surprised Perez must be doing something alright, because qualifying he kept getting his laps deleted, and then during the race I don't think he's even got a warning yet. But...
Somehow, despite being a load of the drivers saying he's off the course a lot.
Yeah.
Yuki 10 seconds.
Oh.
Oh,
what did he do?
Why has he got 10 seconds?
I know.
Was it Yuki that forced K-Mag off, not De Vries?
Maybe. I was thinking that, but also Perez is quite close behind both of them. I agree, AlphaTauri, a bit of a stinker.
I'm trying to find Red Bull Ring on this app, and it's been absolutely a pain. Spielberg, of course, I should have gone with that.
Don't the DRS, Norris. You need it. Stay on the track limits. We can't afford a penalty here. Entry 10-10, exit 10-10 are the main concerns for track limits. So does that suggest that Perez actually has gone off before and they haven't picked up on it? Or are they just being careful or just saying just don't do it?
Makes you wonder.
Back into the pits.
0% chance of rain.
Oh.
Why do they keep mentioning it? Stroll is pitting again.
Keep us on our toes. That's what I was saying. I was like, does he really need to?
He was literally like 2 seconds behind Alonso at one point.
He was, yeah.
Norris keeps running wide there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much point fighting a Red Bull there. I'm not even surprised. He probably just went, do you know what? There's no point even trying to fight this one.
Hmm.
But yeah, Norris is doing bloody well, all things considered. He's right with the Ferrari.
Well, he was right with the Ferrari.
No, he's still within picture shot.
True.
That rear wing for Ferrari doesn't look as bad as what was it, Ocon's at Canada.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is Perez going to make second? I wouldn't put it past him. So my prediction of a Red Bull 1-2 could be possible.
Mm.
I like this view from the front wing of Perez. It shows you the Ferrari. It shows you how it's moving over the curbs, and during the corner as signs are just squiggling around.
Yeah.
You can see the mechanics of the car working.
It's very clever.
Signs is moving under braking. Can we have one lap without the drivers complaining about each other? So, okay, prediction is that Perez will get Leclerc on lap 68 or nice lap at current pace. Right, now undercuts, DRS, boom. Both with DRS. Sainz is going to squeeze him a little bit. Oh! Perez closed the DRS. Closed it, then reopened it. Yeah, I think he had to brake with the Haas being there. Okay, so Max has now lapped everyone up to 9th now. The only retiree so far is Hulkenberg. Oh, they are fighting properly.
Hmm. Oh.
That was a good scrap.
Yeah. Good this. Oh, that was good.
It's a good battle. Now, yeah. Look. I was going to say Norris can get back on the back of these guys if this carries on.
Yeah. He's only there.
Yeah, I completely agree, Mary. This is where Max outshines Perez, being able to make decisions on the spot. Absolutely. And overtake properly.
I was gonna say, and kind of just commit to doing it.
But on the flip side, I still think that Max is a pain in the butt when it comes to overtaking. He'll just dive bomb and push people off.
Just using that aggressiveness.
Oh, Perez is going to run wide. Oh, no, he just about got him.
Oh. That was close, though.
That is the best bit of driving we've seen from Carlos in a long time.
Hmm.
Do you know what? I think I agree with that as well. I think Carlos has just gifted second place to Leclerc.
Yeah.
13 seconds.
Hopefully Carlos gets 9.